Today is our art lesson again. We'll be actually drawing the rectangle and rectangular objects. Like I always start, repetition is good for learning. I have my cutter, which acts as my sharpener. I have my eraser in case I make any mistake. Then I have my pencils. This is the H series for light lines, the B series for dark lines, and the charcoal pencil for shading. It's always good to be prepared with a plain piece of paper, but any paper can do. Your practice is what is important. So today we'll be doing simple rectangle shape. When you think about a rectangle, the first thing that comes to my mind is a brick wall, brick or stone wall. So I will do a composition. This should be my wall, plastered. Then I will expose it a bit. Obviously, I'm not drawing a rectangle at this point because I'm trying to expose a composition. You see that? The wall is plastered and I've cracked it with my pencil. Then I will draw a series of lines. Very light at this point because these are guidelines to what I want to do. A cracked plastered wall with a series of parallel lines. So now I will draw bricks laid out on the wall. Rectangular bricks. My parallel lines have helped me draw several rectangles at one go. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 complete rectangles. 7 is actually the number of perfection. So I will put in the details using my 6B. That just means making it darker. Put in the curves, making it look like a brick or a stone as much as possible. Don't be shy to use your eraser if you're a beginner. We learn from our mistakes. So I'm acting like a mason, drawing brick by brick. Ideally, I'm laying the bricks one by one. Then I will draw the cracked plastered wall. I will draw a line here. This is the ground line. To make it a bit more realistic, put on grass See, my guidelines make it very simple to draw. So I will use the dot shading because brick has a rough texture. Most time people think they're doing art, but then they're just learning how to be patient. This is a simple exposed brick wall with a crack plaster. If you noticed, the plain piece of paper was a perfectly plastered wall. That is how sometimes lazy artists trick people in the museum with abstract art. Brick wall. So this is my final exercise. I will use my B series only 6B pencil without using the other types, and hopefully without using the eraser. I will sketch a simple rectangular van. First, most important is the composition. You go straight to the guidelines. My van has to fit in this box. Then I'll put a wheel here, circular, and the second wheel here, circular also in shape. If you notice, I'm just simply playing with shapes at this point, not going into the details. Details should be the last part of the drawing. So inside the circle, I draw another circle. Those are the rims. This will be my window line. That will be the top, the roof line. That will be my wheel socket. Front of the van. I curve it gently now, but I'm not getting away from the rectangular shape. Windscreen, side door, sliding side door, back window. I have simple guidelines to draw my van, so I go in to fill the details. My windscreen and the side door. Now I'm pressing on my pencil to make the drawing darker. glass panel, and my sliding door. Two back windows. There's a central line that cuts across all vehicles, where you have the door handles for opening. The bumper, back bumper, simple circular curves. You don't have to be perfect, but you have to practice. Draw a surface. Tarmac. And the reflection on the glass. Then I will shade the glass with simple line shading. The wheels also have to be dark, so I can press my 6B. Try not to go out of the lines, that might distort your drawing. Then there is a shadow under the vehicle. Very simple one with the line shading.